My book, Balancing in Heels, is basically just every area of my life. So there's a lot of fashion, beauty tips and tricks, a mom chapter, a wife chapter, and those two chapters are sort of like a mini memoir. They're like a trip down memory lane, which they were a ton of fun to write. I have about 20 recipes since I love to cook, and that's pretty much it. It's just every area of my life. I think the hardest part about being a working mom is that I miss my kids a lot. You know, I live in Chicago, and so my work is always in New York or LA, so I have to travel for my job. And it's hard, you know, that means I'm usually gone for a couple days at a time, but thank God for FaceTime, it helps a lot. And then I think the hardest part about just being a mom is, you know, you realize how selfish you are when you finally have kids. I think just naturally we're selfish human beings, and when you have children, obviously you don't come first, and that can be kind of a shock at first, but I think just trying to make time for yourself is really hard, especially now that I have 3. It's very hard to find time. The most rewarding part about having kids is just, there's just so much more love in your life. You know, I finally feel like I have a real identity. I feel like I have my purpose here on life now. You know, I'm the mom to these 3 amazing little babies, and just my whole world sort of opened once I became a mom. My personal style, I would say, is effortless, minimalistic, and chic. Go-to piece of clothing for me is probably just a romper. I think rompers are great because they're sexy and they're easy because you just grab a romper, a pair of shoes, accessorize, and you're done. Summer is an exciting time for me because my husband Jay is off the middle of June through the end of July, and so that's time where we just hang out in Nashville. We have our house in Nashville, and we're just a family, and we just do nothing, which is really nice. And then my husband goes to training camp, he plays football the end of July, so that's always kind of sad because I don't have him for the next 5 months or so. My favorite trend for summer is lace-up shoes, specifically though lace-up sandals, because once I had kids I started wearing a lot more flats because they're practical, but when they lace up they're still really sexy and you're still right on trend, so you feel great. Sunglasses right now, I just bought a pair by Elastiva that I absolutely love. They're the mirrored sunglasses. The name Emerald Dove came up because I do it with one of my best friends, Chelsea, and we both have babies born in May, and the birthstone is an emerald. And then because it's the 2 of us, doves come in pairs, so we just thought it was cute. Emerald Dove just relaunched, and everything is very simple. It's all dainty, layering, and stackable pieces that are easily mixed and matched with everything that you already have in your own closet. If I was stuck on a deserted island and I could only bring 3 things, not including cell phone and all that obvious stuff, I would do my family, of course, music. I need music in my life, and I'd probably do a hat because I wouldn't want to get sunburned. My current handbag is a black Chanel. It's a very classic tote. I've actually had it for years, but I sort of just rediscovered it, so it's kind of nice. What's in my handbag? Well, my wallet, of course. I have a little Louis Vuitton sort of mini makeup case, and in there I have all kinds of stuff. I have like a Tide to Go stick. I have double stick tape, chapstick, a tampon, headphones, pretty much anything you would ever need I have in this little teeny tiny kit. And then I have a pair of sunglasses. I usually have some sort of a bar or some nuts or some sort of a snack, and I think that's it. It's not one thing, but I went a little crazy at Intermix. We went on vacation about a week ago, and so I bought a few new things. I got this lightweight denim jumper and a hat, a rag and bone hat. All great stuff that I'll probably wear forever, but you know, it adds up. Gotta be Armani Lashes to Kill mascara. Hands down, best mascara I've ever used. My beauty regimen, of course, most important thing is taking off your makeup at night. That makes a huge difference for me. Wash my face, just any old cleanser. I constantly use different ones. And then I have the most amazing facialist. Her name is Carrie Hayes. She's in Nashville, and she makes me these customized, they're called Koji pads, and so she custom makes them for your skin. And they honestly changed my skin. I don't even know what's in them, but they're amazing. And then I have peptide gel, vitamin C serum, and then of course just eye cream, which I'm constantly changing as well. I'm trying to find a really good one, so I'm going through all kinds of different ones. I work out with a trainer 3 to 4 times a week, and I just do weight training. I don't do any cardio. For me, it's really just about building muscle, maintaining the little muscle that I have, and more muscle you have equals more fat you burn. I love to cook. I cook almost every night for my family, and because I love it so much, I'm really hoping to do a cookbook. I eat really healthy too, so everything that I would make, well, like 90% of the stuff I would make would be healthy, because I still do splurge once in a while. I think that's how you sort of maintain a healthy lifestyle, is you have to give in occasionally so that you get back on and you don't feel deprived. My naughty foods, I'm Italian, so any pasta. Gnocchi is my favorite thing in the entire world. Ice cream, any carb or any sweet, basically. Well, coming up, to be honest, I'm excited just to go home and be with my family for a couple of weeks. Things have been so crazy. But I have my shoe line, so I have shoes that come out every 90 or so days. Just Kristin Cavallari by Chinese Laundry. My jewelry line, Emerald Dove, that's out right now. And then I'm hoping to work on a cookbook here pretty soon.